Hello and welcome to Cheshire Audio. Now, apologies for, I have to keep doing this, don't I? Apologies for there being no reviews and no techie stuff. I made the mistake in the last video of saying, it's gone really quiet, I'll be able to do 2 videos a week. And it was almost like that jinxed it, because it's, ever since that moment, it's been absolutely manic in here. I've had loads of demonstrations going on, I've had things coming in for, decks coming in for setup and that sort of thing. Loads of sales going on, which has been good. So yeah, sorry about that. It's just literally, we're late on a Friday now. I just thought, I need to do a video because I haven't done anything this week. But what I want to do is actually, there are quite a few, I'm just looking around now, I haven't planned this. Quite a few things have sort of appeared. I've got some new stuff, so I'll show you around that. Something very exciting, which is just running in at the moment, which I will be doing a video on, because I've got to, because it's really good. And a few things in the workshop we'll have a look at as well, because there's quite an interesting deck in at the moment. Yeah, firstly, if you remember, I think it was the very last video I did, was the Aperto little mini stands from the speakers. And I said when I was talking about it, I was saying I hope Ophidian Minimos, which are my favourite small speaker, I mean, because they're very, very small, I hope they fit with those. Kind of, see what you think. I actually think, because Minimos are coming in now, I think they look really good, but they are slightly overhanging. But I don't think, I think it looks really, I actually like it. I think they look really good on them. So anyway, interesting. Let me know by email what you think of that. But I think that works really well. So, but I mean, acoustically, yes. I mean, it's a great thing to use. I'm hoping, I've got a chap who's buying some bits off me, and he's got neat petites, I think. And I've just said, take those home and try them, because he's got the ideal scenario where he's got a heavy sideboard and he's got the speakers on there and they need isolating. So just get a bit of feedback from him, because in the shop I haven't actually got that many places where I can sort of see the benefits. I've actually tried them on the Apertos, I've actually tried them on the stands, sort of stand with an Aperto on top, and even on the stand you can hear there's a definite opening up of soundstage. So they are working. So just imagining what that'll be like if you put them on something high mass, which is what they're intended for. So that's quite interesting. Also, new speakers, I'm just filling out the range because I've sold quite a few things off. I've got in Acoustic Energy 320s, which I really like those actually. I've sort of heard quite a few bits of Acoustic Energy. Quite often, models like that tend to be just a bit of a range filler, but these are well thought out actually. I'll do a review on these. Because I wanted to sort of do a talk about big, stand mounts versus floor stands and all this sort of thing, because there's a definite, it's quite a complicated subject actually. People sometimes make the assumption that a floor stand is always going to be better than stand mount, and it's much more complicated than that. So there's a video there, which I will be doing. Also, which I'm quite excited about, I've been asking for this for ages and ages, we have something on trial, which is literally just warming up at the moment. Yes, it's a 2-box CD player from Atoll. Yes, I know the finishes don't match, but anyway, that's what I've got. That's what I've got on trial. Which is, so we've got a DR200 transport, and I can't remember what the DAC's called, but it's the 300 DAC, which is interesting. And also, again, I've got to do a review of this. First impressions. I mean, this isn't run in. The DAC is brand new, and apparently takes a week or two to run in. Straight out of the box, this is quite a formidable thing, actually. I've just been listening to a bit of Sierra Hull album, lovely album, and there's a couple of tracks I should have known actually, because basically that's quite folky sort of lilt to it, and there's all sorts of your mandolins and all this sort of thing. There's a track on there, and I was convinced that it was guitar, but with a capo right up the neck, so it was playing quite high. Just listening to this, and I thought, hang on a minute, that's not a guitar, it's a mandolin. I'd never noticed it. So that pulled, even just straight out of the box, that's pulling out stuff like that I've just never heard before. So that's going to be good. There's pluses and minuses, the whole sort of a separate DAC thing, but I want to talk through that a little bit as well. Yeah, what else have we got in here? I think in here that's about it. There's a few things coming. I've replaced the Athos I've replaced, yeah, there's a few things I've replaced, but I think I've talked about that before anyway. So, yeah, in the workshop, just a few bits and bobs going on. Well, a lot of bits and bobs. Let's be honest. Try and get the screen to come back on. There you go. Project Engineer cartridge. Two different bits there with blown fuses. The fairly recent, not the newest type Elicit, but this Elicit had a blown fuse, and I think it was just a faulty fuse. Because the fuse, you couldn't actually tell visually that it was blown. I think it just cracked it slightly. So I've put a very, very low rating fuse in that and run it, and it's been fine. So I'm just waiting for some 3.15s to come in. That'll go back out. Very early care. Now, I don't usually take things like this in, but it's a good customer, which is dead. Funnily enough, fuse on that looked okay. Put another fuse in it, still dead. So my meter's just typical good timing. My meter's died, so I can't check everything. So I'll need to go and buy a new meter before I can check it properly. Hopefully, it is fuses with this. Hopefully, because obviously Lynn, bless them, don't support these anymore. So if it needs fixing, you've got to do it. You've got to find somebody to do it. I do have a chap who can handle Lynn stuff, which is quite rare. So it might end up going to David, that one, but we'll see. Also got, and this is an interesting one, very, very early Sondeck. So early it hasn't got Valhalla, it's got the big push switch, original bearing. What else is it? You can't see it, but if you look down the side of there, it's pre-side fillet plinth, which the originals used to split on the edges. This one isn't doing actually, but they put side fillets in because the plinth used to split. And interestingly, and I thought this was an LVV Lynn tone arm on it, it's actually got a Rieger R200, which is kind of worrying so far. I've not run this up, this just needs a service, but you'll know if you've been on the channel a fair bit, the R200, and probably the LVV as well, because they are kind of based on the same arm from ACOS, has its problems. So we'll see. Hopefully it's happy, but if not, then we're going to have to look into things. But anyway, but in nice condition, considering it's going to be pre-82, 83. This one, I'd say it's probably about a 1980 Sondeck. This one really. So yeah, 40. What's that? 44 years old. Got the original dark tint lid. It's not so early that it's got the little side stay, which I think was about pre-78 or something, I can't remember actually. So it's not very, very early, but it is getting there really. So yeah, that's about it really at the moment. So apologies about the Acoustic Research project. I'm getting there. Some parts have come in, and I've got all the bits and bobs which are at home I keep forgetting to bring in. I do have a bit of a quandary with those, which I might do an update video with that actually, because I have got a quandary. There was something I was going to do which is proving difficult to those, but I'll show you that one, and we'll do a video on that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry this has been a bit rushed, but like I say, it's been completely nuts this week. If it got done tomorrow, I've changed the opening a little bit. Now this might seem a bit weird considering I've been so busy. I'm closing on Saturdays now. Partly because nobody ever comes in, and usually if somebody is coming in, they ring me up beforehand and say, we're coming in Saturday, can we listen to? Because they usually want to listen to stuff on a Saturday. And what tends to happen is the people who do walk in on a Saturday are just locals, and they think audio shop, that means, I've had people asking for microphones for motorbike helmets the other day, and I have people wanting random leads for studio stuff. Hello, do you do DJ work and stuff like that? So it's just, I've sort of decided that I'll be closed Saturday. If you want to come in, pre-book it, and I can open Saturday mornings. And I think that's probably the best way to do it, because I've been opening Saturday mornings all the time. Mostly, I don't see anybody. Nobody rings, nobody emails, nobody. It's weird because it's a big turnaround from the old days. Not that long ago, Saturday used to be the day. That was the day you dreaded it because you just knew you were going to be rushed off your feet. But not now. It's completely turned around. The busy days, for me, it's Tuesday. That's when I see most people get the most phone calls, the sales are manic on the website. And it's just, that's the day. don't just bob in on a Tuesday because, or ring me and have a long conversation on a Tuesday. I haven't got time. It's mad. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'll stop there. Thanks for watching. We've just hit, oh, the other thing was, we've just hit 11,000 subscribers, which is wonderful. Really, really good. I'm so pleased with that. It's this channel was never intended to sort of develop in the way it has, really. It's sort of happened a bit by accident. I don't know. I don't know why. But obviously people are enjoying what they're seeing. I don't know. Some people in comments, I don't tend to read comments, but sometimes I accidentally see something. Some people obviously don't like it. I mean, if you don't like it, just unsubscribe and don't watch. It's not difficult, really. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like, and I will see you in a future video. And we'll get some reviews done. We'll get some. The first thing will be that atoll, definitely, because that's. I'm very excited about that atoll. That's really good. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.